All right, so palms facing forward. Sit down into a squat position, really maintaining, sticking that duck bum out. Depress your scapula down, pull your elbows out to the side, pull up, keep that duck bum squatting down, pull down with your hands, 1, 2, 3, release. Depress scapula, pull elbows back, bum back, hold it, 1, 2, 3, release. So you're going to aim to get 8 to 12 repetitions. Okay, so you can get a stick, you're standing on your single leg, holding your shoulders nice and back. You see I've got my elbows locked in. So with the stick, when you're holding the stick, hold the stick, rotate your bicep in and forward so your shoulder bone muscles come down and back. So we're not taking the stick forward, we're keeping the stick traveling straight down, yeah? So we're setting the shoulders down and back, balancing on the single leg, pivoting over, hinging over, keeping this knee pulling out, hinging your back leg up as high as you can, and then come back up again. So we're going to do 10 reps. Okay, so for the pike press up, you're having your hands like this, so your thumbs would form the top of the triangle. So your bottom of your hands at the bottom of the triangle and your head's going to the top of the triangle. So I'll place this disc out in front here to give myself something to aim towards. So I've got my hands here at the bottom of the triangle, my thumbs are facing and reaching the top of the triangle. You're then going to put yourself into a downward dog position. Pretty important to lift up onto your tippy toes. So you're taking the load into your shoulder now, so your weight is forward, and then you bend your elbows back, tap your head on the ground, press up. When you get to this position, push up through your shoulders, push back into your shoulders so your weight goes back into your heels, drive your shoulders into your ears to finish the movement off nicely, lift up onto your tippy toes, take the head forward, bend the elbows, push up, lean back into your heels, push your shoulders into your ears. So with this one, we're going to do a minimum of 4, pushing up to 6 reps. Okay, so we've got the ring, the bottom of the ring, so it's just in line with the front of the shoulder here, yeah? So we're going to do a one-arm pull-up or chin-up with the feet supported, yeah? So we're going to sit down, make sure you've got nice strong grip. The first thing you're going to do is depress the scapula down. Then you're going to pull up, twist up, pull the hand down below the shoulder as much as you can. Pause, 1, 2, 3, come down, release, keep nice and controlled on the way down. Now when you're doing this one, you want to make sure that your bum is traveling back, and also you don't take the weight forward because you're going to lose the tension if you do that. So you've got to kind of keep your weight back a bit the whole time. So depress scapula down and back, twist up, pull up in, look up into the ring, so you pull into the side a little bit. See how my bum is pushing back? I've got the constant tension here. And then bring it down nice and controlled. Feel the stretch of the shoulder. Depress the scapula, turn it on, pull it up, bang. And so you're going to do anything from 4 to 6 per arm. Okay, so you can use a chair or a table or something next to you. You're standing with your feet nice and straight, keeping your legs super straight, locked here. You're then going to lift the leg up, lean over the side, bring your whole torso over to the side. Lock this thigh, pull that toe in, it's like you're doing a heel kick out to the side. Lift this arm up, hold that, 1, 2, 3, come back. Repeat. 2, 2, 3. Up and down, yeah? Make sure you keep your legs nice and straight, torso nice and up. Lean over to the side as far as you can go. Keep your thighs nice and tight. Pause for 3 seconds at the top, and you're attempting to do 10 reps per side. Okay, so for the tricep press, we've got the hands on top of the ring where the strap is attached. We're going to lean forward, that you can keep your pelvis locked up and under. You don't want your abs dropping out like that, and you don't want to pike your hips up. You're keeping your pelvis locked up and under. Bend the elbows, press overhead, push your biceps into your ears. So when you're pushing your bicep into your ears, you're pushing the bicep up so you get that elevation of the shoulder. Also, when you're pressing, you want to keep your abs locked up and under, keep your pelvis locked in. And so when you're pressing, there's no deviation in your abs whatsoever. Everything's locked in, butt tight, abs locked in, yeah? So what we're going to do is we're going to lock everything in like that. Butt tight, abs tight, elbows over the ears, press over your head, press into it, 1, 2, bend, 1, 2. To make it more challenging, you can walk back. To make it easier, you can walk forward. So maybe what you do in the beginning, you start with your feet a little bit further back. As you fatigue, you walk your feet forward. You want to get 10 reps out. Okay, so we're going to have the rings down at belly height. We're going to walk back. We're going to hang our body back at about a 75-degree angle. We want to squeeze the pelvis up and under, so when we pull, we don't arch the lower back. We're going to retract the scapula back, row, bring the elbows back. As your elbows go back, you now externally rotate the elbows up. And then internally rotate your hands and release. So scapula on, pull the hand up, rotate, keep the elbows nice and back. So what you're essentially doing is pulling back and rotating up like that. So you're externally rotating the shoulder. It's like a Cuban rotation movement, they call this. So pull scapula on, rotate up, give it a pause. 1, 2, 3, rotate down, release. Scapula retracted, row, pull up, 2, 2, 3, release. So you're going to attempt to do. Okay, so the calf raises, we're letting our foot hang off the edge of a step. We bend in the other knee. We're going to stretch down to get maximal stretch out of the calf. Pause. 1, 2, drive up, lift up as high as you can. Keep your leg locked. 1, 2. So it's keeping that leg nice and locked, getting maximal stretch, and then pressing up and getting maximal contraction. So we're aiming to do a minimum of 10, building up to 20 reps per ankle.